Testing. One, two. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I got it on. I got it on. We on. We live. What's happening, people? Check me out. Let me know if the volume's too loud. Too loud. Too loud. Let me turn it down some. So I am Dennis Stratford, of course. AKA the Brown Rooster. I said I was gonna start my live. I might do it with my shades, might not. Switch up. Whatever. Come on with the harmonica. So anyway, a little bit about me. Comedian. I talk shit. Make people laugh. I drive truck. I make I make homemade cakes from scratch. I make rolls from scratch. I drive a truck. I got a Class A tractor, trailer license, blah, blah, blah. This, that, and the third. Yeah, all that good stuff. But anyway, so this is, I said I was going to come back and get back onto my live. So here I am starting my live. If you out there, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. Dennis J. Stratford. I got to make sure I got all that right, though. But check me out. Check me out doing my live joint. All right, I got a little background, which is some blinds on the window. So anyway, this is what it is. So what's your life? Is your life? How's your life going right now? Are you content with your situation? Are you content with your life? Are you down? Are you up? Are you having a bad day? Are you miserable? Are you sad? Are you happy? Are you excited? What kind of thoughts are on your mind? Are you, having a bad week, bad day? Are you married? Are you single? Do you like being married? Do you enjoy being married? Do you enjoy being single? Are you going through a divorce? Are you filing for a divorce? What's your life situation like? Because life gives us these challenges. We all have challenges in life. No matter how rich, how poor you are, no matter how happy or sad you are, life always going to give us challenges. I've had my challenges in my life. I just recently, the last 2 days, what's today? Wednesday. The last 2 days, I was in my feelings. I guess you say I was in my feelings. I was feeling some type of way. I wasn't being the best version of myself. I was letting myself down, and I was feeling a certain type of way about myself, my achievements, what I've attained, what I haven't achieved, where I'm at in life, why I'm not where I want to be in life. So basically, I was doing an evaluation of myself. I was checking myself, and it brought me to tears for the last 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. It brought me to some tears. You hear the truck going by. It brought me to tears, though, and it was just it was driving me crazy. But I had to, at the end of the day, can't nobody save you but you. At the end of the day, can't nobody save you but you. Period. My earphone fell out, but I'll put it back in. But nobody can save you but you. And a lot of times, people don't know what you're going through mentally, or emotionally, or physically. A lot of times people are spiritually. A lot of times people don't know what you're going through. You put this smiley face on when you're outside in front of people. People in front of your friends and family, and sometimes we as people put on that front, like everything's good. Hey man, what's happening? Oh man, I'm good. How you? Shit, yeah, we good. When really deep down inside, you hurting. You having issues with yourself. I don't know, you may be having family issues, you may be having spousal issues, you may be having employment issues, but it's something eating at you. And if you don't have nobody to talk to, and if you don't talk this joint out yourself, it'll drive you crazy, it'll stress you out. And like I said, it'll have you, whatever, however you're going to react to it is the way you're going to react to it. And for me, like I said, I was bawling. I was crying. I really was. And I ain't no shame in my game. I do cry. I have cried. And it feels good sometimes to cry, especially when you got it all bottled up. Especially as a man, when you're told or taught not to cry, and men don't cry, and you sit there, fall into the trap, and hold all this stuff in, and you get all this tension and all this weight on your shoulders and all this from not releasing it. But I'm gonna tell you like this: all men, or the majority of men, most men, if not all men, cry or have cried one time or a couple of times in their life. The hardest person has cried. The toughest person has cried. Why? Because life itself will put you in a position that's gonna make you cry. Just life challenges. Somebody close to you passed away. Whether it be brother, sister, mother, father, friend, uncle, aunt, niece, nephew, whatever the case is, you gonna cry. If you had a relationship, a tight relationship, a beautiful relationship between the two of you, you're gonna drop some tears. You may not do it publicly, and I'm not saying come out here and start crying publicly in front of people, but you're gonna do it. But don't think that men don't do it. Especially black men. We've been conditioned and taught to be such hardcore people, and a lot of times we don't have nobody to talk to. We don't go to counseling. We don't go to anger management. We don't go to therapy. We don't go see a psychologist. And you know, and, and if you don't have nobody to, like I said, if you don't have nobody to talk to, and if you don't know how to resolve your own situations and learn how to reinvent yourself, get yourself out of the hole, then it's going to hurt you more than it's going to help you. It's really going to hurt you and harm you. You're walking around with a chip on your shoulder, all that stuff. I've done it. Walked around with a chip on my shoulder. For different reasons, for people saying the things they, used to say about me as a youngster and coming up, always telling my business. Thought it was cool to tell my business in front of me. And, but I walked around with that smile. I didn't get into no, arguments and disagreements and say, you shouldn't have did this, rah, 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 rah. No, I didn't get into all that. But it did affect me emotionally. You know what I mean? I was, because people love to tell your business, but don't like to tell their business. And people don't have it's like they have no filter, and they have no care in the world about your feelings. They don't ever consent or ask you, do you mind how do you feel when I say something about what you've been through? It's just all for one, it's just, I don't care what you think. I'm just going to tell them. I'm just going to say it. Whether it be family members or friends or outsiders. But at the end of the day, if you want to be, you want to be successful in life, you gotta focus and discipline on what you need to do to get there. Because nobody's gonna save you. Nobody's gonna save you. Nobody's gonna save me. You have got to save yourself. I don't care how much. You can have inspiration. You can have motivators. You can have mentors. You can have coaches. You can have teachers. You can have people in your corner, which is a beautiful thing if you have them, because it will help you out to succeed if you're open-minded and you're willing to listen, and if you're willing to take constructive criticism. If you're gonna learn from your failures and use it as either a blessing or a lesson, and not get in your own way and not get in your feelings and want to sit there and react and argue with people about their opinion about you, and you don't like it, so you're gonna get into your feelings. But like I said, if you want to be successful, you got to save yourself. Like people can guide you to the water. You can, the saying. You can bring a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. So, but just with different things in life. So this is me coming here doing my thing. Dennis Stroud, be out here doing my thing. Come subscribe to my channel. I'm be out here chopping it up once a week, twice a week, 3 or 4, 5 times a week, depending on how I feel, how I want to do it. But I'm going to be here on my live. You can follow me. Like I said, subscribe. This is my first one in a long time. It may have been a year since I've been back on here doing it. So check me out. Roll with me. Give me thumbs up. You like me? If you don't like what I'm saying, you give me thumbs down. I'm not gonna take it personal because at the end of the day, everybody don't like you, and you better believe that. You better understand that. Thinking everybody gonna be clapping for you. You got family members that don't even talk. You got parents that don't talk to their children. So don't think people are just gonna be clapping for you because you got something to say, and they're gonna agree with what you say and follow what you say and be on your side. No, it's not going to work like that. And we can agree to disagree. So, but I got some things we're going to talk about. So you check me out. This is just a little sample, testing it out, make sure everything goes well. I've been on here for the last 2 weeks because a week, about 9 days. Yeah, what's this, February 9th? So I've been trying to get my YouTube channel back up, and I had a challenge. I couldn't get into it. It wouldn't come up, but now I got it up. So hopefully I'll remember how I did this and do it again. And I'm gonna get everything situated. My background is definitely gonna be different. You won't be seeing the blinds, but it's gonna be different when I come back on. I may be back on tonight. I may be back on tomorrow, but I definitely will be back on. So I can get used to chopping it up with you folks. And like I said, I'm a comedian. I talk shit. I'm funny as hell. I'm super duper funny. Yes, I am. But I've gotten in my own way with my comedy. I've gotten in my own way with life. I've gotten in my own way with a whole bunch of stuff. And it's nobody else's fault but mine. And I've been on the other end of it where I've blamed other people for me not doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm like, oh man, they should have, did this, rah. But every time somebody tell you no, you can't take it personally. You can't take it as if they don't like you. You got to use that as inspiration. You got to use that as motivation. You got to constantly be working on being the best version of yourself. You got to be constantly working on bettering you every day. That's one of the keys to being successful in life. That's one of the keys to being happy for yourself in life. Because if you ain't happy, your spouse ain't gonna be happy. You're not gonna be happy in no relationship. Nobody around you gonna be happy. Nobody's gonna want to be with you or hang out with you because you're miserable. So you're gonna make everybody else miserable. It's gonna be like infectious and all that stuff. And if you don't want that, you don't need that, and you ain't got to do that, and you ain't got to have that. But yeah, we're gonna do this. All right. So like I said, yeah, I'm a comedian. I talk shit. I drive trucks. I bake. I do all that. So I got a beautiful wife. I do. I got a strong wife. Yeah. But anyway, I'm be on here talking, man. I'm be talking about it all. I'm talking about, things that I experienced, family, friends, used to be friends and all that. Cause I've lost friends who used to be close friends. Not that they passed away. They didn't check out, kick the bucket. You know what I mean? They didn't die, but our friendship, our relationship died, and it wasn't my fault. You know what I mean? I can really say that it wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything. But no, I didn't. But Things happen. Things happen, and I get it. But like I said, it wasn't my fault. So hey, but I've learned to move on. Whether it was friends, or used to be friends, that was dear friends, close friends, or whether it was if it could have been family members. For me, I've learned to come at peace with myself mentally, emotionally, spiritually. If something was to happen to them while I'm still living life, if they was to check out, that you know, if you're not friends with somebody no more, or if you got into a disagreement with, not even not being friends no more, if you got into an argument or a disagreement with your family member or one of your friends that you're really close to, and they died the next day, would you have regrets? You shouldn't. You shouldn't say, "Well, I wish I wouldn't have had that argument or something." For me personally, I wouldn't look at it like that. If our relationship is solid, we got a great relationship, and we just happen to have a disagreement or argument yesterday, and you checked out the next day, I wouldn't feel like, damn, I wish we wouldn't have had the argument. No, because that's part of life. Those things do happen. Because I know how our relationship was and is, or is and was. And if our relationship was like this, and we was solid, we was tight, we was brothers, and you was my best friend, and we just had a disagreement, I'm not gonna have no regrets, because that's just one little thing that happened, the day before it happened. That's why I tell people, you got to be at peace with yourself when you're not talking to family members or friends anymore, because you had a disagreement, you refuse to come back together, and you keep blaming each other. Be at peace with yourself, because if you're not, it's going to eat you up. And don't show up. Don't call yourself showing up to one of your loved ones' funerals or service after them checked out, and you haven't spoken to them in 2-3 years or 1 year. You refuse to call. You refuse to answer their calls. You refuse to go see them. Don't show up to their service talking about boo hoo hoo, my such and such, and no, you being, what do you say, a hypocrite, or you being, it's not cool. But if you want to, that's on you. But I'm just saying, it's not going to look good on your part, on your behalf. It's not going to look good. But anyway, I gotta go. I'm out. I look forward to doing this more. I'm going to be on here constantly talking about, like I said, different topics to talk about, and be on here chopping it up, and come out here with my with my harmonica. So, but then it's Travis. Like I said, subscribe, check me out, subscribe. I'm gonna give you my information, my Cash App, my Facebook. Follow me on Facebook, Dennis J. Stratford. I'm on Instagram. I'm on IG. I'm not on TikTok. I was, but it went down. I can't get back on it. But I'm going to be out here marketing, advertising, promoting myself hard, talking about me, talking about situations. So y'all can start following me. So when I'm in your town, I do come to your town to do a comedy show. Hey, yo, that's Dennis Stratford, yeah. So yeah, let's see if he's really funny. And you're going to see that I'm really funny. I'm all that in a bag of chips, son. Word is born, son. But at the same time, we can chop it up and have some serious conversations about life and X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. All right, but y'all enjoy your day. It's February 9th. It's what's today? Wednesday. Y'all have a beautiful day. Keep smiling. Put a smile on your face. Big old fat hug, somebody you ain't seen, somebody you want to talk to, pick up the phone and call them. So I ain't talked to my man in a minute. I want to talk to him. I ain't talked to my girl. I ain't talked to my sister. I ain't talked to my brother. I ain't talked to my aunt, my cousin, my niece, my nephew, my grandmother, my grandfather. If you ain't talked to him, pick up the phone and call them. Don't be sitting there, I ain't going to call them. They busy. No, call them. You can put a big old smile on somebody's face just from them hearing from you, picking up that phone, calling them, because you know that your relationship is like that. You know that they like you, they enjoy you, they enjoy your presence, they enjoy talking to you, they just like to hear your voice, just like you like to hear people's voice. So pick up the phone and give them a call and stop the nonsense, the rigmarole, the rah rah rah, the bullshit about you're too busy to call somebody because you're so busy working that you don't have time. Knock it off, folks. Knock it off, knock it off, knock it off. Because you got time. Trust and believe you have time. We say we don't have time until somebody checks out. Now you want to show up to the service to show your respect. But you couldn't call for 5 minutes. Your day starts at 9 o'clock. You got to be in the office at 9 o'clock. Guess what? You can wake up at 6 o'clock a.m. I'm going to give him a call. I know it's early, but I'm going to give him a call. Look, man, I'm busy, man. I be running all day, man. Once I get up, I got to feed the kids. I got to get the wife ready. I got to get ready. I got to cook. I got to fix my lunch. I got to shovel the driveway. I got to rake the leaves. I got to cut the grass. I got to do all this in the morning before I leave. Then I got to go to work. And then I got to get to work. And I ain't got time to call from work. And then when I go on my 15-minute break, I got to have a cigarette. And I don't bring the phone. And then when I go to lunch, I only have a quick lunch because I got to go back there and get back to my job. And then when I get off work, I got another hour and a half, 2 hours to drive home. That's my downtime. And then my phone be ringing from work and they be calling me and asking me all these questions. And by the time I get home from work, I'm home playing with the kids that I don't want to play with because I don't even like these kids. But I still got to play with these kids. And then I got to go hug my wife who I don't want to be my wife, but I love her. And I got to raise these kids with her. So I still got to do all this. So by the time I get home, it's finished. And then I try to work out, can't work out. It's just 9 o'clock and I done fell asleep and I don't have time to call you. Stop it. Stop it. Knock it off. Make time to call somebody. Make time. You know what I used to do? When my father was still living. And my mother and father had moved down south. They moved to dirty south. Since then, my father passed and my mother came back up here. But when they was down there, I used to call all different times of the day or night. And they would answer the phone. And they was retired, but they would still answer the phone. They knew it wasn't, at first it could be like, you call somebody 1 o'clock in the morning, that's old. They may be shook up and get nervous, like, oh, what happened? They be thinking something happened, but I'll call them early in the morning. But stop saying that you don't have time. I used to call my parents 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, leaving the club, done had some booze, got some booze up in my system. So let me call my mom, let me call my pops, see what's happening, say hello. I ain't talked to them about a week. Hey, what's happening? They would pick up the phone. My mother would pick up or my father would pick up, and if one of them would sleep, the other one would wake up, and I would chop it up, talk to him for 15 minutes, maybe half hour, whatever. I would call them early in the morning, but that's with anybody that, that I wanted to talk to. So the thing you say you don't have time, knock it off. I used to show up to my friend's house. Just pop up out the blue. Bam! Hey, partner. But my friends had no problem with that. And I get it. Some people be like, don't be popping up to my house without calling. You ain't getting in the door and I ain't going to answer and I ain't going to talk to you. I don't play that shit. All right, I get that. But my friends never did that to me. Yo, what up? Oh, gee, what up, guys? What you doing here, man? I just came by. I was in the town and thought I'd surprise you, knock on the door, say what's up. How you doing? Come outside, chop it up with me. You ain't gonna invite me in the house. But my friends will never turn me down. I ain't telling y'all to do it, but that's how I did, how things roll for me. All right, we out. I've been on here for 24 minutes. I've been on here for a while. So, like I said, y'all enjoy y'all day. Y'all have a beautiful day. Put that beautiful smile on your face. Cheese. If you got fake teeth, false teeth, you ain't got no teeth, smile like that. Put a smile on your face. Yeah, you ain't got no teeth. Put a smile on your face. You got your teeth, like I said, fake, false, whatever. So that smile, that's what you got them for. You got them to smile and I'll bite somebody. Teach you to put your hands on me again. You want to bite somebody if they got you in the chokehold out in the street? Put me in the chokehold. I can't get out. Let me see a piece. I bet you let me go. Woo! All right, we out. Be cool. Enjoy your day. Peace. Love, light, and healing. Peace, 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 peace.